Hi everyone, this is Caroline Speaks, the State of Our World, on Monday, September 21st, 2020. So what is it? Well, let's take a look and see. As of earlier this evening, we had 6,863,730 confirmed cases in the United States. And we have 200,989, we have 200,987,000 we have 200,987 people who have passed away from this virus. So we've gone over 200,000, and we've kind of doubled from a few months ago, and they predict by the end of the year, if we don't change the way we behave, start wearing that mask all the time, and go out in public, we could have 400,000 fatalities from this virus. So what is it? What does it take to get Americans to do the right thing? This virus does not care what your gender is, or your religion, or your political beliefs, or your nationality, or your race, or how much money you have, or what kind of work you do. It's there. And we may have another surge because now we're starting out the flu season. So you have to wear that mask whenever you're out in public. Only go out when you have to, like to the doctor, the drugstore, or the grocery store. And you have to practice social distancing. And we need the government to finally create a plan to get all the personal protective equipment needed to protect everyone, especially healthcare workers, essential workers, healthcare workers, first responders, everybody, farm workers, agricultural workers. We need a national testing plan. So we test everyone. If someone tests positive, you trace their contacts, and then you any of their contacts test positive, you trace their contacts. Anyone who tests positive, you treat them. You get them well, you isolate them, you quarantine them. That's the way it should be. Schools should not open till it's safe to do so. And the government should provide a living income for everybody so we can get rid of this virus. Living income from every person in the country that will provide each of us with enough money for housing, food, and health care. Education can be done online, virtually. The government needs to provide every student in the country with whatever equipment they need, including high-speed internet access, computers, whatever devices they need so that we can continue to educate all of our students from the little ones all the way up to college and university, because it's not safe to send them back to school, not safe for the students or the teachers or the staff who work in the schools. Now, we do have an election coming up, so make sure you're registered to vote and get a mail-in ballot, find out what your state policies are, and once you get that ballot, fill it out as soon as you can and mail it back. Educate yourself on the issues and the candidates on your ballot. Now, the post office, some judges have issued rulings recently too, saying that the post office must process all mail, election mail, for sending someone a ballot, and then it comes back and it's processed, and in a timely manner. And they have to treat all election mail as first-class mail. Now, we know that Trump and his cronies have put in a guy named DeGioia as Postmaster General, who's been trying to destroy the post office, trying to help Trump destroy the post office, removing mail collection boxes on street corners, dismantling sorting machines, telling postal workers they can only go out when they have to go out, they have to meet a schedule, even if they still have mail in the post office, they have to get into the truck. Too bad. Get going with your truck. There are post offices around the country that have mail that has piled up for a while, not getting delivered because of these new policies. We have medicines not getting to those who need them, including veterans, because of the delays. So we have a real problem here, and no one in the House has passed legislation to support the post office. The Senate has not. The Senate is a majority Republican and the House is majority Democrat. That'll tell you a little bit why. So we really need to get the post office back to where it was before DeGioia started fooling around with it and messing it up. And we have to make sure that we have criminal justice reform. We have still a protest going on around the country after the murder of George Floyd by a Minnesota police officer. So we need all that stuff. We have to really determine who is an essential worker. For instance, there are certain industries that Trump has said are essential, and they're not. Meatpacking industry is not essential. Agriculture, fruit and vegetables, and grains, okay, I'll say that's essential, but then you have to protect all the agricultural farm workers using their personal protective equipment, have them social distance. So there's a lot going on here. This is not, needs are not being met. We have homeless people living in shelters and on the streets. So, and we have veterans and veterans homes, those living in assisted living homes, retirement homes, and nursing homes. So we have a lot of people, other categories of people to make sure we help. Now, but our policies are not doing that. Our government, who's elected, so to speak, is not taking charge. States are doing a pretty good job, but some of them are not because they're afraid that Trump is going to criticize them and cause them to lose their next election if they do too much for their people in their state. So practice social distancing, wear a mask, only go out when you have to, and take care of those who need help, who are vulnerable, and just do the best you can. And if you're one of those people living in Ivory Tower where you don't have to actually go out to work, you can work from home, don't say that people who have jobs where they have to go out, like healthcare workers, first responders, public safety officers, grocery store workers, truck drivers, farm workers. Don't say they have to go out and risk their lives for you while you sit in your ivory tower. We really need changes here, and I'm hoping this pandemic will bring about positive changes for all of us and have real reform. Now, we've been doing this for a while now. I started this podcast on April 1st of 2020, and it is now September 21st of 2020. So, it's been 5 months, almost 6 months, so we really need to get things going, have more equality and equity in our country, and we have to really provide health care for everyone. The Republicans are thinking about, still trying to repeal the Affordable Care Act, which provides millions of people with health care they never had before. It's a real problem. So we need to make sure that we have a full Supreme Court that works together for the good of the country, not for the good of their party. All right. Now, immigration reform. Are they still separating people at the border, families, taking children away from their parents? Are they denying asylum seekers the right to come in and appeal for asylum? There are a lot of things going on in this country. So if you have a very comfortable, safe existence, think of the others who don't and speak out. Call your representatives in the local, state, and federal level. Tell them what you think. If they don't hear from you, they don't know. They assume everything is just wonderful. All right. Now, we are 6,863,730 confirmed cases in the U.S. of this virus, and 200,987 people have passed away from this virus. We have to reverse that. We have to stop this trend going in that direction. So, alright, you know what you have to do. So now, maybe we'll have a little song. Any requests? Alright, I'll select one. Okay. Alright. I think I'd like to sing a song that was written by, Peter, Paul, and Mary, a folk group of the 1960s. It's called, If I Had a Hammer. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, hammer in the evening, all over this land. I'd hammer at a danger, I'd hammer at a warning, I'd hammer at a love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. If I had a bell to ring, I'd ring it in the morning, I'd ring it in the evening, all over this land. I'd ring it at a danger, I'd ring it at a warning, I'd ring it at a love between brothers and my sisters, all over this land. If I had a song to sing, I'd sing it in the morning, I'd sing it in the evening, all over this land. I'd sing it at a danger, I'd sing it at a warning, I'd sing it at a love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. Now I have a hammer, and I have a bell, and I have a song to sing all over this land. It's the hammer of justice, it's the bell of freedom, it's a song about the love between my brothers and my sisters, all over this land. Okay, hope you like that. That's If I Had a Hammer, written by Peter, Paul, and Mary, and sung by Peter, Paul, and Mary. Was a hit. Alright, now, remember to take care of yourself and others. Remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Thank you very much for tuning in to Carolyn Speaks, the State of Our World, on Monday, September 21st, 2020. Hope you return again tomorrow. Remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Thank you. Good night, all. Stay safe.